Hiya, and welcome back to Dawn Chorus, the game that teaches us that we're ready to throw hands. These hands are rated E for everyone, and we will throw them. Anyways, let's just hop right in. Please don't. I cry and I'm not even sure why. All that I know is that I cannot stop. Hold up, did I fuck something up? Did I fuck something up? Fastest run ever. Hold up. Did I get this wrong? Ah shit. Okay, we gotta run through it. Let me pull up the sensor, cause I don't fucking trust it. Yeah, it was another path of Torolf. We're gonna jump to route. Torolf. We're gonna play in SFW mode. Arvo. And ew. Ah shit, how do we do this? My many goofs. I fucked up. Okay. Torolf route guide Dawn Chorus. I am a dumbass. Okay. Now, we do not want to be on the Snouts route. We do not want to be on Torolf's Snouts. We don't want that. And that's not. We're going to ignore Miko. We're always going to ignore Miko. Yeah, I don't know how to do this. I need help. Please help. Guess we're just gonna we're just gonna pray that this works. Oh my god, Lake. My precious. To each their own. We're gonna talk with Lake and Jorgen. I think everyone just forgets about Miko, and it's so sad. I'm gonna try that. To me, it looks like you think too much about it. And to be completely honest, I think you're just jealous.
Oh, come on, Arvo. You're better than this.
Why are you so agitated? You're rude to my friend for seemingly no reason, and then you tell me you did it because you care about me. How am I supposed to believe you? Oof. And maybe he wasn't the nicest either, but that's because you acted like a tool. Miko, this really isn't a good look.
So that's what you think.
Yeah. I think Torulf was right and you should apologize to him.
Maybe.
See?
Maybe you two are the same. Maybe you don't deserve better.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Miko.
Maybe the you I knew has been gone for a long time. Because I don't recognize you.
Maybe. 3 years had passed. What did you expect?
I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea anymore. I'll go see the rest of the sunset. And you can go after Torolf or do whatever else you want.
I will, thank you.
Why the fuck did I even come here?
I don't like that. I don't like that. No. 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 I don't like that. Fuck off, Torolf. Fuck off, Torolf. Torolf just needs to get... Oh no, we're in SFW mode. We're good, probably. Alright, now we're gonna be nice to Miko. We're gonna be nice to him. I am actually gonna pull up the sensor because I have a feeling that we're gonna talk to Lake. And then we have to choose Burger, or Borger. Whatever it is. Already. Which, oh god, fucking... You're nice to automatically get put... Damn it! Fuck. I don't like being mean to Miko. Damn it. So we just have to be a prick. Fuck. We gotta be a prick. Hi, welcome back to Dawn Chorus, the game that teaches us that we're gonna be doing this for a while. I don't want to be a prick to Miko. Oh, I gotta be a douche, but okay. I turn around and leave. What the hell was he thinking? I'm angry, like, really angry. And I'm not the one to get angered easily. Or ever. I'm not even sure why I got worked up this much. I want to punch something. I was happy. I felt like I was building something with Torolf. Together. Like I was part of something. Finally. I still could be. I won't let anyone take this away from me. I stop in the middle of the corridor. What have I done? I think I just lost a friend. My anger turns into panic. Fire into lead. A heat wave into a blizzard. I hope that at the end of the line there is someone waiting for me. I hope that this is not the beginning of the end. The train changes the tracks, but we continue forward. I knock on the door, a bit more alone than before. Arvo? Hey, can I come in? Yeah. Torolf closes the door behind me and leans on it. What was his problem? No idea. I tried to get him to apologize, but he didn't listen to reason. We weren't even doing anything together. I just met him at the entrance. Really? What was all that about then? I don't really know. He said that you're using me or something along those lines, and that we're acting as a sort of elite club. Wow. He really must be eaten by envy. He could at least let others have fun, though. From what you told me, you're not even that close. No. Not really. At least not anymore. I don't think you should be bothered by this much. Things like that happen. Friends split apart. It's not the nicest part of life, but it's inevitable. Okay, I hate the fact that Torolf was spitting facts. I hate that. I look down at my paws. I hope we didn't split apart yet. Not again. Not so soon, and not over something like this. Maybe I still have a chance to fix all this. Wanna chill here? I don't have any plans for now, and it's obvious you're feeling down. Yeah. Would be nice. We both sit down on one bed, pressed up against each other. I relax instinctively and lean on Torolf, resting in my head on his shoulder. His scent already feels familiar to me, bringing me comfort. The dense fur on his arm tickles my nose. You know, before the camp, I was even debating if it was worth coming. I'm not too happy to revisit the area. Thought it'd be less interesting, just some pictures, a beer or two in the evening, not much more. But I'm glad I came. Aren't you happy to be here? Too many memories? It's more like... feels stifling. I don't know what this place symbolizes for me. Weird. When I think of my hometown now, most of my thoughts are positive. Maybe if I visited it, I would be disappointed by what I would see. Going forward is important. Staying at one place never did anyone any good. Our brains need new stimuli constantly to work properly. I don't know if I'd go that far, but they're beneficial, yeah. Picking up a new language, a new sport, or moving somewhere, all these make you feel a few years younger. And at my age, it already is nice to feel younger than I am. So far, after moving here, I mostly feel lost. I haven't found my place here yet. I don't think I have found myself either yet. That will pass with time, don't worry. You're young, fresh out of the nest. Of course you feel lost. But let me tell you, this is a magical time. You'll think back to it with nostalgia one day. The magical period of exploration and self-discovery. You don't know how much I would give to be in your place. My phone vibrates in my pocket once. I take it out and read an incoming message. Hey, we're in common room. Come join us. Did you get a message from Lake too? Maybe. Let me check my phone. He's telling us to join him in the common room. Maybe he's organizing a party or something. Oh, so he went ahead with that. The day is still young, and this could turn out to be fun. And we should still have some time for something even more fun later. Right. I'm supposed to stay tonight, too. Wonder what Torolf has planned for this time. Hang on, let me check something. Right. Go up to day 3. My mind starts racing with all the scenarios I can conjure up. Arvo? Yes? Do you think that I'm using you? What do you mean? I mean what Miko said to you. Do you feel like I've done anything wrong to you? Oh god. Oh fuck. Fuck. Did I not mute my phone? I did. Maybe. Yeah, I did. Fuck. Fuck it. Oh, you shouldn't be bothered by his words at all. You were right. He was jealous that I'd been spending more time with you than him. Maybe I could be a better friend. But he shouldn't meddle in my life. It's not about you, it's about him, so don't worry. Thank you, Arvo. I see you're good to go. Come on, let's not keep the rest waiting. I get up from the bed with a groan, not a trace of horny thought left in me, and leave the room with Torolf. Feels nice, and it's very direct. Feeling like I should reciprocate that, I hesitantly rest my paw on his leg. But maybe I shouldn't? What if Miko sees that? Though why should I care, really? I'm here with Torolf, and I'm here to have a good time. He's not looking at us, blatantly avoiding eye contact. I feel like I should do something. Get up and follow him, catch up to him in the corridor, and make everything is fine. Except I know it's not. Torolf's paw slips under my t-shirt, and his fingers sink into my fur, rubbing at my skin. He smiles reassuringly, moving a tad closer. So I stay, rooted to the spot. So, we're only waiting for Travis now. I guess. Jorgen stays quiet, looking somewhere in the distance. Nobody says anything for a longer while. I'm not sure what to do myself either. But finally, Torolf speaks up, breaking the silence and dispelling the heavy mood. Lake, how about a beer to make the game go easier? Not a bad idea. Anyone else want one? I brought some lemonade with me. Oh, you don't drink at all? No, I don't. I can start. That'll make things faster. Jorgen is the first to spin the bottle, which stops on. Now it's Torolf's turn. He spins the bottle, which stops on me, squarely. Arvo, truth or dare? Truth or dare? I know. It's like, this is why I don't like Torolf. Mama didn't raise no bitch! A dare, please. What to give you? That mischievous glint in his eye makes me uneasy. Oh, I know. Do 10 proper push-ups. Oh, that's not what I expected at all. Seems rather easy. Seems so, yeah, but I'll make sure that you actually keep proper form. I'm pretty sure you'll work up quite a sweat. Been a while since I did any push-ups. I think it was at PE classes at the uni, but I didn't attend many of these. Got on the floor supporting myself on my paws. Okay, good, now lie down on the ground. Tense your abs, and remember to keep your back perfectly straight. Tense my abdominal muscles? That's weird. That's not how I do push-ups usually. Great, now lift yourself up, but using only your chest and arms. Keep your abs tense the whole time. Huh. I can't even lift myself up like that. Try again, feeling my forearms wobble dangerously, almost falling under my weight, but finally succeed. Could be worse, but you're arching your back and your elbows are far too away from your body. Keep them close to your sides. Wow, it was just one rep and I already feel like I'm done. I don't want to do another. Don't worry, the next one will be easier. You won't have to lift yourself up from the ground. That makes a huge difference. But I persevere. I close my eyes and focus completely on the next reps. Torolf corrects me a few times, but after the 7th repetition, he just gives up and let me do the next one sloppily. No, I could finish 10 reps otherwise. I indeed worked up quite a sweat. I'm also gasping for breath and my forearms are on fire. Get up on my legs, wiping my dirty paws at my trousers. Well, you did better than I thought you would. I don't know if it's praise or an insult. Maybe rest a moment before spinning the bottle. You look rather done. Nah, I'm fine. Just need to catch my breath. And it's time for me to spin the bottle, which stops on Torolf again. Truth or dare? Let's go with truth. Pussy. Oh, God. Sorry, I had to stretch. Here's how we're going to do this. Traveling, always. But in general, I like feeling like I'm moving forward. Standing idly in one place isn't for me. Torolf spins the bottle and it stops on. I think we can all agree it's enough. All? You're off the hook. You can spin the bottle now. Oh, okay. Lake spins the bottle, almost sending it off the table. It finally stops on Torolf! Give me a dare. Oh, I see. How about you give me a kiss? A kiss? Can do. Wait, a kiss? Lake wants a kiss from Torolf. I didn't even know he likes men. Wait, Lake likes men? How did I know nothing about it? Is there something between Lake and Torolf? Oh. Now things start making sense. Why they seem so close, why Lake is so cheerful around him. But... Guys, don't take this too far, please! Spent the last night with him, not Lake. Does Lake know about... Of course he knows! I told him! Just one small kiss never hurt anyone. Torolf gives Lake a small teasing kiss on the tip of the snout, and Lake reacts by blushing a tone deeper. See? Easy and quick. Hey, I just remembered the biggest problem with Spin the Bottle. It's not just you're having fun, but I haven't had my turn in forever. You're right. So by the law of probability, there's a 33% chance you'd be up next. What do you suggest? Never have I ever. Yeah, I was just getting started with the dares. Another reason to change the game. Aww. I think that is actually how dares work. I'd prefer to continue, but we can try. How do you play it? I don't think I've ever heard of that one. Oh, it's a very simple game. Even simpler than Spin the Bottle. We sit in a circle and take turns saying a statement about something we've never done. Others drink as a penalty if the statement isn't true for them. The fun is in making as many people as possible drink with one statement. Oh, are we doing shots? I could go grab my bourbon. I'm not drinking alcohol, so for me it would make more sense to just sip on my lemonade. So we can do a thought, then you can stick to the lemonade or just raise your paw. Sounds okay? Fine with me. I'll go fetch the bottle then. Is it just me or is the mood kind of weird? A bit, yeah. No wonder. There's 4 of us left here out of 8 invited, and Miko left visibly angry. Still having fun, but at the back of my head there's some unpleasant feeling that I can't put into words. Jorgen? Yeah? Can I get a hug? Sure. Lake gets up from his armchair and joins Jorgen in his, both barely fitting in it together. You look cute. No more alcohol for you, though. You look like you've had enough. Yeah, that's likely. Sorry for being so emotional, y'all. It's fun! We all have moments like that sometimes! I think the evening is still salvageable. We came here at, 50 minutes ago? They have a small collection of vinyl records here. Maybe we should stop at the party games for a while and relax with some music. Hey, I'm back. Torolf walks into the room with a wide smile and a wider bottle full of amber liquid. Torolf, come snuggle with us! I don't think I'll fit there, Lake. What's going on here? I leave you for a moment and I come back to a cuddle pile. It's a nice way to spend the evening. Arvo suggested playing some music. Maybe you want to choose something? What about the game? It can wait. We're in a chill mood for now. Let's vibe for a while. Well, fine. We're not in a hurry. Torolf puts down the bottle on the table and walks away to the record player. Any requests? Do they have Team Dreams? I'd love to hear Random Haiku Generator now. Nope, sorry. Drive My Car soundtrack? Nope. Just choose something you like. I have an idea then. Oh god. The same album that played when we were here yesterday starts playing. Torolf sits down next to me again, and again his paw slides under my t-shirt, rubbing at my belly, clawed fingers brushing through my fur. He pulls me closer until my back presses against his torso, almost spooning me. This is slightly embarrassing to say the least. Others surely see it. But at the same time, it feels nice to have others see me with Torolf like that. Torolf for me is someone to look up to. To have him so close to me makes me feel much better about myself. That is not a good thing, Arvo. I glance at the rest. Lake talks with Jorgen, but I barely register their words. Travis is on his phone, holding it horizontally, maybe playing some game. Seems like nobody pays attention to us. I grab Torolf's other paw and hold it in mine, listening to the music. It's warm and soft. In his embrace, I feel warm and soft too. A moment stretching into forever. Really feel something towards him, don't I? I don't want the album to end. Too bad you can't loop a vinyl record. At least on a regular manual player. But the music ends abruptly before the album comes to a stop. In the meantime, to stay awake and alert, we've decided to play party games. They started with Spin the Bottle and played for a while, but once the questions got a bit too personal, they stopped and just listened to some music. Late at night, when the last candle burnt out, darkness flooded the room. They all fell silent, and that's when they heard heavy steps outside. Oh yeah, I already read this. Lake, what are you doing? There was someone behind the window! And? What do you mean, and? There was some creepy guy standing behind the window looking at us. Lake, you spooked yourself out with your own story, and it wasn't even scary. It wasn't? Come on, we're getting the hell out of here. Lake grabs Torolf's paw and drags him out of the room. Not wanting to stay here without them, I grab Torolf's other paw and follow. It's dark in here. Lake, don't bite into my arm. Sorry. Wait, let me just... Some door opens and Torolf pulls me after him. Where are we? It's my room. Torolf closes the door behind us and locks it with a key. Here, happy? We're safe now. How can you be so sore? Come on, who's going to pick a lock to get in here? Besides, the guy you saw outside was likely a technician that arrived to fix the power. Well, maybe. Better safe than sorry. Lake walks up to the window, discreetly peeking out. I can't see anyone outside now. Good, you can stay there and watch for anything happening outside. I'll stay at the door and listen for any movement. Great! Lake, do you really think we're in danger? Well, likely not. But this is way more fun than if we assume we are. He's weird. Not in a bad way, just plain eccentric. Suddenly, Torolf puts his paw on my shoulder and pulls me towards himself, pressing his snout to my ear. I assume he wants to tell me something, so I hold motionless, feeling his hot breath on my cheek. Instead, he grazes my ear with his fangs, sending a wave of pleasure through my body. I blush instantly, feeling the tip of my ears get hot in response. His paw finds its way under my shirt again, rubbing my furred belly. I want to do the same to Torolf, feel his hot skin under my paw again, but I'm afraid Lake would hear it. Torolf's paw makes it up to my torso, and his paw pads Oh! You hear anything? No, nothing. Suddenly, someone knocks on our door. I jump away from Torolf, started, and the tiger almost falls back on the table. Lake turns towards us, a look of pure horror on his face. We stand frozen, but my heart is beating like an alarm bell, and I'm afraid that whoever is on the other side might hear it. Torolf composes himself and extends his paw toward the door. But Lake crosses the room in two jumps and grabs his arm firmly. Torolf gives him a stern look, but he stops and just leans against the wall. We hear nothing more from the corridor. Would you open the door for anyone right now? If it was a friend, they'd send us a message. That surely was a teacher, likely bringing some useful information. Maybe could shed some light on the situation. Spare me the puns. Do you have Travis' phone number? No, I barely know him. Message Jorgen if you want to contact someone. Yeah, good idea. I bet they're still in the common room having fun together. I got a message from him, actually. Where did you go? We're in the cafeteria with the other students. Don't do anything stupid. Looks like they're safe. That's good. We're all safe, Lake. Nothing ever happens up here. Believe me. I'll take a look at the corridor, okay? I guess. It's almost pitch black outside. Though to our right, there's a beam of light cutting across the common room. Light shifts and shines at us, a single bright point nearly blinding us. Someone with a torch. Hair on my forearms, I'll stand up. Oh, hi, Devin. Oh, the power's back. Good. Were you there the whole time? I knocked on your door and nobody answered. Oh, we must have been talking, you didn't hear it. Sorry, Coach. That's fine, nothing happened. And now we have the power back anyway. Now, excuse me, I'll go to the reception to get some updates on the situation. Most of the students are in the cafeteria right now, in case you'd want to join them. As Coach walks away, disappearing behind the corner. So, what do we do now? We come back to our room. We have a line to calm down. That's not it. If I wanted, I could live abroad. It would be even cheaper. Norway is easily one of the most expensive places to live. The only two more expensive places I can think of are Switzerland and Iceland. Iceland? Have you ever been there? No, but I'd love to. I heard it's stunning and they have some great bands. You, Arvo? No, I didn't travel much, to be honest. My parents aren't huge fans. Not everyone is hungry for new experiences, which is a shame. They're good for everyone. Different people, different perspectives, I guess. Why did you stay here, then? It's a combination of factors, but foremost, it's comfortable here. What's a better place to live than Norway? And I like men. It's the 21st century. I don't want to have to deal with intolerance and bigotry anymore. You know, back like 15 years ago, the world was a different place, and between different countries, the differences are even more visible. I had my first partner when I was 19, like you are now, but I knew I'd be looking for a boyfriend, not a girlfriend, since I was at least 15. You're younger, so you might not relate to it that much, but since I understood that, fear was a constant part of my existence. Fear of coming out, fear of being judged, and in extreme cases, fear of being assaulted. Fear for the future, fear of my family's reaction to all this. It was a constant companion. Once when I was riding a tram and observing people in the city center, I understood something else, that most of the people I see don't share this fear. Something that I considered an inseparable part of existence was just my own, not a collective experience. So, having understood that and having identified the root causes, I decided to shed this feeling entirely. To live without fear. Here it's easy, the easiest it can be, apart from some gay neighborhoods in the US. Anyway, I think I'll be going. I'll finish the cake in my room. Oh, have a good night! Oh, wait for me, I'll be going too, I'm done with my food. Lake looks at his plate solemnly, having barely touched his food. I guess I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Good night. 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 Ugh, my heart! Torolf lets me in first. A closed laptop is laying on his bed, but other than that, nothing has changed here since my last visit. Maybe apart from the fact that the room smells even more of him now, or maybe I'm getting more tuned to his scent. Torolf comes in and puts the plate down on the desk. You can have my cake if you want. I'll have an apple later. Like yesterday, I thought that he either wanted me to have his cake because he knew I enjoyed mine, or that he just wanted to be seen as health conscious. Maybe leave me a bite. It looks good. Though maybe I was right. You sure you don't want it? I do, but I'm better off without it. Too much sugar in the evening, and I'd have a hard time falling asleep. I nod, grabbing a slice of cake. Thanks. Do you want some bourbon with that to spice up the evening? Alright, we didn't get to drink it in the common room after all. I'm not really a huge fan of alcohol, but right now sitting with Torolf, you can pour me some. You know, I really like it here. I know you're less excited about this. You grew up in this landscape. But I want to see the fjords. Do we have that in the itinerary? I'm not sure, but the closest one is within walking distance. And I might have grown up here, but they're still breathtaking. I'd like to see them again, too. What do you mean by walking distance? Maybe 2 hours on paw? Oof. I walked more daily when I was still working. Walking to your workplace? No, I usually took a bike. Or a tram, if I wanted to read a book. Programming is way more exhausting than it looks from the outside, because of the sheer amount of decisions to be taken daily. Add to that all the meetings and calls, some overtime. I was often leaving the office completely exhausted mentally, and walks were the best antidote to that. I look at the bottom of my glass where only lacing remains. More? I don't know. This was strong. I can already feel the alcohol even though I had one small glass. How much alcohol does it have? 45%. Oof. Yeah, I think I've had enough. Spicing the evening up sounded good. I don't think I want to dull my senses. So look at him like that, sleeping and vulnerable. Something hard and prickly softens inside me. And as I calm down, it slowly comes back to me. Why am I here, in his room, at his side? He's not a stranger. We know each other for a brief time only, but that's not a problem. He found me and extended a paw towards me. He invited me into his life and into here. I feel close to him. And now we got even closer. I have no idea what came over me. Yeah. Lie down on the bed, snuggling up to him. Hey there. I think I drifted off for a moment. Sorry. Had fun? Oh. I did, thank you. Torolf turns to his side and snuggles me into himself. Shouldn't we take a shower, go wipe ourselves? Oh, I'm not getting up today anymore. That's kind of gross. But truth be told, I don't really want to leave the bed now either. Did you like it? You're not bad. You could use some practice, so I think you... Jesus, Torolf! Oh, good God! His paw is on my snout suddenly, soft pads running along its length, petting me gently. Yeah, no, I was not going to read that. Rumble arises in my chest, and I close my eyes, leaning into his touch. This is right where I want to be. I feel at peace. Everything is as it should be. I'm here with Torolf, snuggled into him, spent and happy. Grab his paw and hold it to my face, feeling its warmth. I need him, and he's enough. Being by his side, I'm the happiest person on the planet, so I hold on to him. And he holds me back. I found my happy place. That's not a good thing. Nice, that's about 3 hours. Plenty of time for us. Finally, I was dying to get out of there. This many hours of lecture, they really hate us, don't they? Wasn't that bad. I'm starving, though. I need food right now. I think I stopped feeling hungry around the penultimate lecture and just fell into energy conservation mode. Me too. Me too, I could eat a whole pizza and follow it with tacos. Like, an individual 23-centimeter pizza? Every pizza is an individual pizza if you're determined enough. You scare me sometimes. Good! So, what are we doing? We're going to the bar I mentioned yesterday, the one that serves delirium. But first, food. There's a decent spot that's conveniently on the way there. Sounds good. Hope it's something cheap. I'm not sure what his tastes are, but he seems like the type to take us to a fancy restaurant. Let's go then. We can chat once we're there. As we walk around, the weather only amplifies my hunger. Lake, meanwhile, looks around, spellbound, admiring the town. I'll wait with it until I replenish some calories. Who knew that the lectures would be so tiring, but they really were interesting, and I tried my best to get as much from them as I could. First listening, and then taking notes. Lake didn't share my enthusiasm, though. I saw him during one lecture, and he was alternating between glancing at his phone and trying to sleep, leaning on his arm with his snout open. I love the vibe here, Torolf. You thought the place sucks. Try living here for a few years. There's not much to do here. I've wasted too much time here to like it. I bet this place looks stunning in the autumn. Oh my god, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Bet this place looks stunning in autumn. It's all filled with colors. I'd love to visit it again, then. I doubt we'll even see a quarter of the town now. Okay, we're here. Here? Let's go in for a quick bite. Here, after me. Torulf leads us to one of the more modern buildings and through an automatic glass door into a bland interior, lined with beige tiles. Minburger? Yeah, it's cheap and fast. A good meal before drinking. I've been to Minburger before many times. It's a fast food chain and they're really not bad. I'd never guessed Torulf would want to eat here, though. Let's go order. I see they've installed self-service checkouts here, and that's good. Hang on, I think I have coupons that we can stare, if I find them. I have a few left, too. I'll go ahead and order. Oh, and I'm grabbing us a refillable drink to share. Girl! Oh, I found them! 3 cheeseburgers for the price of 2, big fries for the price of a small one, free salad with a meal. I can share a screenshot with you. Please do, thanks. Take a look at them myself. And sent. I'll go order something and find at the table, unless Torolf does that first. I nod, taking out my phone and opening my chat with Lake. The coupons look good, but I don't know what I want to order. I usually just take a burger, because fries are expensive and I can buy the drink cheaper at a store afterwards. Maybe I could splurge today. I'm on a trip after all. Oh god. Where the McFlurry? And anything else gives dog tooth. Which one is more emotionally damaging? Like, genuine question. Which one is more emotionally damaging? I want to lay down and cry immediately after this. I want to regret all my life choices. You know what? Do we want to stay with Torolf or leave him? Should we stay with him or leave him? Alright, we'll leave. Okay, and according to your guide, if we get a single burger, then that's the saliva route. And Dogtooth is if we stay with Torolf. Saliva is if we leave him, so we're just getting a burger. I don't really feel like eating burgers that much. I'm hungry, but I'd rather get something healthier in myself. And if I'm going to spend a lot, I'd rather do that somewhere nicer than a fast food bistro. This should be enough for now, if I steal some fries from Lake and Torolf. I pay for my order and take a piece of paper from the printer with my order number on it, 34. Lake and Torolf were sitting at a table near the window, looking at the kitchen impatiently. Once again, I find myself kind of wishing that I was here with Torolf only. But I can't really be jealous, can I? I've woken up next to him just a few hours ago. Still, I think I am, in my perfect version of today. It's just the two of us. Sitting here and munching on burgers, Torolf passing me his drink and telling me about life here. Finish my burger and lean on him, surprising him, but then he smiles, and his paw finds its way to my head, petting me, fingers tracing along my ear. Hey, what did you get? Oh no, spoilers, you'll see. Thur, keep your secrets. So, what do you think about the town? Have you seen the Radhuth? It was stunning, and the house, they're also colorful. I haven't looked around much yet, I need to eat something first. Thur. Lake falls silent and Torolf keeps quiet too. Can't think of anything to say either. The mood is always a bit off when hungry people wait for their food. Every moment stretches uncomfortably. Maybe it's something else. Try to glean any emotion behind Torolf's bored face, but like with the rocky river, I cannot see under the surface. Oh, it's my number. Torolf walks away for his tray and I make eye contact with Lake. His smile drops, but I see curiosity in his eyes. Did Torolf tell him anything? What does Lake know even? Just happy to be with Torolf. I did include him in the equation. What is he feeling? Isn't that your number on the screen, Lake? Oh, you're right! And now Lake hurries to the counter to grab his food, thanking the staff with a small bow. Wow, they're so fast. On his tray is a stack of 3 hamburgers and a large box of fries, together with 2 plastic containers of mayo and ketchup. Stark contrast to Torolf's single halloumi burger and small fries. I got us some iced tea, but I could go for something else once we finish it if you prefer. Fine with me. Yeah, me too. Oh, and it's my number. Now it's my turn to head to the counter, thank the staff, and return with the tray. My stomach grumbles impatiently and I salivate profoundly, but I refuse to give in to my instincts and devour all of my food at once. I've waited this long, I can wait a minute or 2 more. That's enough for you? Should be, yeah. I don't feel the best after eating fast food. I figured it would be wiser not to eat much here. Fair. They have some snacks at the bar too if you need something. You often eat at Min? I'd never guess you'd come here and not go for some ethnic or upscale food. I'm waiting for a response, I bite into my burger. It tastes so good right now! I like eating at fast food places. It's so casual and hassleless and so efficient. I'm not really a fan, to be honest. The food is always the same everywhere you go. Where's the fun in that? They're quite cheap, though, so I'd still go to them. I love trying new food, though, especially from other continents. I think I like eating local food the most. Just going to down-to-earth places with traditional local food. You know, the places that locals go to, students or workers that use fresh ingredients and serve solid portions. Can I have a fry? Sir, I have a lot! They're a bit iffy. The food is rarely creative, the quality isn't the best, and they often look run down. Here it's bright and airy, and I always know what I'm going to receive. I guess I agree with Lake, being adventurous is what you eat is nice. I get bored of the same food fast. Maybe it's that. Lake, can I have one more? You don't have to ask, silly! Thanks. At least we have good fast foods here. Be grateful if you've never had to try fast food in the States or England. Really, the difference is quite stark, but that goes with the difference in prices too. Fast food definitely isn't as cheap here, compared to places in the US. Huh. Wouldn't consider this to be of great quality. Now I'm afraid what people in the US are served. I hope my stomach won't hurt after this. We're gonna die. My stomach hurts. Maybe I just didn't eat enough, or the burger was too heavy on my empty stomach, I don't know. Anyway, it's a minor inconvenience and the pain should pass in a moment. And now, finally re-energized, I can breathe in deeply and look around, taking in the views. It has almost stopped snowing, and the last few snowflakes fall leisurely, undisturbed by any wind. It's still cold, but the sun is out from behind the clouds, bathing the streets in a warm glow. Where to now? To the town center. The bar is near the main square. I nod and follow Torolf, pressing ahead with the spring in my step. Lake walks beside me, glancing around, taking in the sights. Exactly. Soon we make it to the livelier part of the town. The streets slowly getting narrower and houses smaller, pressed against each other like biscuits in a pack. It's quite unpeaceful, even more so than Anslow. If I listen hard enough, I think I can even hear the sea. Lake was right, it really is nice here. Walking in silence, I feel something inside me loosening up and unwinding. Weight on my back that I didn't even notice suddenly lifts, a great relief washing over me. I love feeling the sun on my fur. Oh, see this music shop? I used to come here often. It was the only place in town where you could meet interesting people. And they used to carry Lampstein albums. Coming here was the only way to get your paws on the music you liked before any data and media became widely available and freely replicable. Scary times. Well, I didn't mind. You had to put more effort into obtaining the things you wanted, so the satisfaction was greater too. But I wouldn't want to go back in time. No, the internet is an absolute blessing. Oh, and I remember this cafe on the corner. I never liked their cakes. At least their coffee was drinkable, I guess. Memories of the last night float up in the afternoon air. Dense with humidity, lazy like the people strolling around me leisurely out on an after-dinner walk. I feel so close to Torolf, still feeling his warmth on my skin. Just a memory away. As real and overwhelming as it was yesterday, the memory is a blanket I wrap myself in. And wrapped inside it, I'm safe from harm. Because I'm not alone anymore. Marvo, it's here. Oh, right. Indeed, Torolf stands below a signpost saying Delirium, at a stained glass door, colorful and intriguing, glaring at the low afternoon sun. Coming, where's Lake? Inside already, daydreaming again. Torolf ruffles my hair and smiles, but I feel called out anyway. It happens sometimes. Torolf holds the door open for me, and not wanting to embarrass myself further, I enter the bar. The interior is spacious and cozy, and at this time of the day mostly empty. Beside the three of us, there is a wolf and two deer sitting at a bar in what feels like a setup to a joke, and a paw full of others sitting around three of the tables. A neon sign above the bar gives out a welcoming pink and blue glow, reflected in the bar too. Cases with vinyl records hang on one of the walls, most of them jazz from the 60s, or at least these are the ones I recognize. I hang my jacket on the coat rack at the entrance, first making sure I didn't leave anything valuable in the pockets, and bring the camera in the bag with me. I like the ambience here, especially with that neon. Maybe I could even snap a nice photo here, if the bartender doesn't mind. This seems nice. Not sure what I imagined, but this looks better. The atmosphere is leisurely and not rowdy at all. Seems like a nice place to spend the evening and chat. Told you. What table are we taking? The couch at the window. It was my usual spot. I like it a lot. We sit down, Torolf in the middle, me and Lake by his left and right side respectively. I'm close to him again, our shoulders touching. There are two menus on the table already. Lake and I grab one each. They have lots of beers, but the one you recommend is Delirium, right? Yeah, 3 different kinds of it actually. There's strong ale, dark ale, and a fruit ale. I got myself a fruit one. Sounds like something I would enjoy. And which one is the classic one? Strong ale, that's the most popular one. Personally, I like dark ale the most. It's sweeter and more complex, sort of bread-like. Bread-like? I'll try all 3 probably, but I'll start with the classic one. Good choice too. I'll go order. I follow Torolf with my eyes as he walks to the counter and leans on it nonchalantly, raising his paw to catch the bartender's attention. It's incredible how much feline grace he has. His steps are measured and elegant. The way his tail swishes behind him slowly is hypnotizing. Seems like he and the bartender know each other. He greeted the tiger with a paw shake, a wide smile on his snout. I've guessed that Torolf was a regular here, but I didn't realize he would be remembered by the bartender years after. I put my paws on the table and look at them. For some reason, I feel a tad tense. Then I understand why. I glance at Lake and he's looking away. I don't know when it happened, but there's more distance between us now. An invisible barrier that's almost palpable. I like to reach beyond it, but I don't know how. The right words don't come. So instead, I just try to stir a conversation. Nice place, isn't it? Oh yeah, I like the student bar that's near the campus, but that's fancier. Have you ever been there? Oh, no, I haven't really been to bars. This is a first for me. I see. More silence. I miss this place. Everything looks exactly as it looked when I was living nearby. The bartender remembered me even. And for a good reason. I've left quite some money here. Our beers will be here in a moment. I got us some nachos too. Nice, I like nachos. The bartender comes over after a moment, putting a bowl and 3 fancy glasses adorned with pink giraffes in front of us. All of them 330 milliliters. One with light-colored but hazy beer, one dark brown, and one dark with a reddish hue, all 3 with a thin layer of foam on the top. Really fancy. You paid already? Yeah, I have a photo of the receipt. We can settle it later. So, this is yours, this one is for Lake, and this one is mine. Torolf arranges the glasses on the table and takes a swig of his beer, foam sticking to the fur. Oh, I needed that. I taste mine. The taste is strong and complex, much different than the beers that I'm used to. Oh, this is weird, and even this one tastes a bit bread-like. It's a yeast and malt. Plus, this beer is unfiltered. It's definitely on the yeasty side as opposed to hoppy. Do you like it? I think I do. It's interesting, at least. Never had a beer like it. Now I'm intrigued. I have to try the others, too. Ooh, this is good. So nice and sweet. But really strong, too. Not like these summer beers with fruit juice. Oh, no, they're strong beers. Belgians really love their ales. I love those glasses, too. They're elegant but playful. Ooh, they're Belgian. I got an interesting beer for this trip that's also Belgian. A guy at the beer store recommended it to me when I asked for something unusual. I think it was called Iambic. Anyway, if you'd like to try it, both of you, you can come to my room sometime later today. With Torolf back, a delicate balance returns and I relax again. It's the three of us now, a group having fun together. Lake doesn't seem as distant either, though a doubt remains inside me. Is everything alright between us? Wish I could have seen this situation from his point of view. Know what he knows. Understand what he's thinking. Torolf goes to order another 3 beers and they arrive a moment later. A fruit one for me, a dark ale for Lake, and another for Torolf. Oh, it's not as sweet as I imagined. It's more tart and still tastes strong. Yeah, it's not overly sweet. Unlike you. Something itches inside me. I'd like to hear that from Torolf too. I'm telling me I'm sweet. But as we sit and talk, my attention slowly shifts from Torolf to Lake. Curious about the line and the change in his behavior. Wish I could just talk with him. Ask him questions about himself in this situation, but with Torolf around, I can't. I need an honest conversation with the line, but instead of navigating through this complex maze of social conventions and the intricacies of the situation that I'm growing tired of. I can easily see how close to Torolf Lake is sitting. How he starts laughing at his jokes immediately and how red the tips of his ears get when the tiger praises him. He doesn't hide anything now, under the influence of alcohol, and even if he tried, his body language would betray him. I know. Of course I know, but I don't want to acknowledge it. And all I want is an honest contact. I want to be able to talk about the situation with Lake. Another one for you. Glance at the watch. It's an hour and a half to the bus. Still a lot of time. Yeah, I have one more to try. I'm fine. Okay, I'll go order 2. Lake looks down. He's been avoiding eye contact with me for some time now already. You know, yeah? Something dark in Lake's voice. I haven't heard him speak like that ever before. Seems hesitant to continue, massaging one paw with the other. Finally, he looks straight at me. He can't be mine, but I don't want him to be anyone else's. You won't have him either. Don't fool yourself. And it's not up to me. My paws itch. Why did I agree to come? And got them. Torolf comes back, 2 glasses in his paws. Both are filled with dark liquid, like dense sap. Sitting down, he rubs my ear affectionately. A swift movement sneaked so that Arvo wouldn't notice. A new song starts playing. I know this one. It's played in the bar when... Suddenly I get an intense feeling that I've seen this very scene before. Got you a drink. So, what's your name, cutie? I'm Lake. So, what's a piece of cake like you doing in a place like this alone? Sure, you can't be lonely. More than you could think. More than I can handle. Arvo downs half his beer in 2 gulps. He looks drunk already. This won't do him any good. There's something unusual, panicked in his eyes. Never seen him like this. He barely looks like himself. He's thinking about my words. I hope he doesn't think less of me. Or that I want to scare him away or something. Was it stupid to reach out like that? I can never tell when I drink. I don't think I should drink at all. My thoughts feel clear, but I know they aren't. They're like frames, self-contained frames, little realities, and they make sense only inside me and inside the state I'm in. I wish I was sober. I wish I was drunker. I don't want to think. Why does everything have to be so complicated? I only want simple things. I want to be held and I want to be wanted. I want contact. I want to feel close to someone beyond this empty world of pleasantries, beyond physicality. I down the rest of my beer in 2 gulps. I don't really register the taste. The thought that I was supposed to savor it comes to my mind later, but I can barely feel the aftertaste of my maw too. I'm numb. Even my tongue is slightly numb. I'm numb inside too, and the numb me, the very core, bereft of body, swims in a sea of blackness darker than the beer I've just finished. How strong is this beer? I think it's 9.5%, but I'd have to check. 9.5%. Couldn't really tell, but now it checks out. Or makes sense, I don't know. My thoughts trip on themselves. Can I count on Torolf to get me out of this? Lake? Anyone? Lake's words echo in my skull. You won't have him either. Fucking hell. Huh? Are you feeling okay? No, definitely not. I get up and storm towards the toilet, bumping into someone carrying a full glass of beer on my way. Hey kid, watch it! I reach the door and get inside, closing the door behind me. Drop to the floor and grab the open toilet, just in time as the contents of my stomach decide to make a comeback. A loud retch, I return all of my meager dinner and some beer into the toilet bowl. Next thing I know, my head is pressed into the cold ceramic and I pant heavily, feeling another wave coming up. Never fucking again. Is this some kind of divine punishment? No, even if it feels like it at this moment, I think it's just the consequences of my own actions. I lean my head on my arm, groaning in frustration. The automatic light in the bathroom turns off and the darkness engulfs me. My eyes close by themselves, but it makes no difference anyway. It's just as dark either way. Damn. Arvo? Quiet knock on the door. I don't feel like getting up to answer. Yeah? My voice is quiet and hoarse. I don't think they could hear me. The door opens after a moment, someone stepping in and locking the door behind them. Sudden light blinds me and I curl up, then I feel a paw on my shoulder, gentle and concerned. Arvo, how are you feeling? Guess. Poor thing, can you get up? I can try. Lake grabs me under my arms and helps me up to my paws. I blink, numb, looking around. My thoughts are slow and seem so far away, as if my head was submerged in liquid jelly. Hell, Arvo, let's get you to the thing and waft you up a bit. Like, why? I don't want him to see me in this state. But it's too late. I'm in his arms, defenseless, shit-faced. I want to curl up again and hide myself from him. He could ridicule me all he wants. He could look at me with disgust and leave. But he's leading me to the sink, turning on the water and helping me wash my snout clean. Rub at it with my heavy paws, rubbing soap into my fur. Drink some water too, it would help. Not in a position to argue, I open my now clean snout and let the water fill my maw, cold and sobering. It helps. A lot. Looking in the mirror at my reflection. My eyes are bloodshot and I look like living hell. Never again. Not the first time, not the last. The first, actually. I've never got myself this drunk before. You haven't eaten a lot, have you? It's much easier to get drunk that way. Feeling better? Do you think you can make it back to the table? I nod, not trusting myself 100%, but feeling better already. I'll clean up the place you can go. Thank you. Seriously. No problem. I'll wait at the sink. I don't want you to fall. I don't want to have you fall asleep here. Something. Lake, such a good soul. I don't deserve him, do I? But he's still here with me, abstaining from commenting on my tragic downfall. Finished cleaning up, I go back to him. All done? I pull him into a hug, snuggling tightly. I don't know what to say, but I want to show him how much I appreciate him. Hey, that's enough. Although you stink a bit. Ready to go back? I think so. Lake, yeah? Thank you. So obviously we're going to have to split this into two streams. Torolf, saliva. The dense forest scrolls behind the window, blurring into an abstract mess of dark green, dark mossy green, brown, black, and sparkly white. I have to look away, focusing on the nondescript beige of the bus's upholstery above my head. Reading lights and vents fitted into it alongside a few LEDs like a futuristic dashboard. I haven't felt this nauseous since forever. I forgot how bad of an idea it is to mix alcohol with bus rides. I can only hope I make it to the guest house without any incidents. Thank heavens we found a place in the back, alone. It's a bit quieter and I can focus fully on the monotonous sounds of the road. Stupid. I didn't even notice when I got so drunk. I just hope I don't get a massive headache this evening. Feeling any better? No. Worse. Not good. Do you need a bag? Not yet. Let's hope I won't. Lean my heavy head on his shoulder, hoping that it would help with the road sickness, but it doesn't do much, and I can feel the vibrations from the road in my cranium through his arms. Then his paw rests atop my head and starts petting me slowly. I close my eyes and focus on the sensation, soothing and pleasant. Yeah, this is helping. Sorry. It happens. I snuggle into him, my snout pressed flat to his arm and my arm on his chest. My mind quietens, the tender petting doing wonders on my scatterbrained state. Suddenly I feel a nip. He uses the occasion and nibbles on my ear discreetly. Can someone see us here? I hope not. The back of the bus was pretty empty, but I think there's someone sitting behind us, so I restrain myself to slow strokes across Torolf's chest. Muscles hard under the tank top and a sparse padding of fur. After 2 nights with him already, his scent feels familiar and comforting. Must have gotten a bit sweaty in the bar because the scent is sharp and more pronounced now, but none less enjoyable. What even happened at the bar? It's a bit of a blur. I think I dozed off at one point, the lack of sleep catching up with me under the influence. Remember Lake's words, though. A shiver runs down my back, and I press myself closer to Torolf, seeking comfort. What could he mean? What surprised me the most was how unhappy he sounded. My thoughts feel muddy, and the answers elude me. I can't wait to be sober. He didn't seem too happy that Torolf had to help me get back to the bus and sit with me. I'm not proud of myself either. I never thought I'd fall like that. A ray of sunlight shines on my neck, like a touch of a caring paw, warming me up. I'm a cat stretching in the sun, a paw of universal love stroking over my quiet mind. And then I sleep. Bjorn! Ah! Will you make it back to your room? Yeah, I'm feeling much better. It's good to be out of the bus. My stomach settles finally, and I'm mostly sober already. Sorry that you had to see me in that state. That's on me. I didn't know you were this much of a lightweight. Alcohol is expensive. Anyway, I'll be going. I think I need a nap. Have fun. Will you be at the film tonight? I'll try to. Yeah, that's the plan. How about you? I think I will, but I'll see. I'll go for Thur. I'm curious what we'll be watching, and I'll do it right after supper. See you then. See you. My room is just a flight of stairs up, but it seems so far away, and getting there feels like so much effort. Discouraged, I direct my steps into the corridor and up the staircase, not feeling like talking with anyone anymore. Once I'm here, I feel a relief washing over me, and the calling of the bed, a siren song that I cannot resist. The bear! Ah! Dropping my bag at the door and ditching the shoes and socks, I hop straight onto the bedding and curl up, just enjoying the simple pleasure of lying in a fetal position. Then I start feeling cold and cover myself with a duvet, feeling so comfy I could imagine myself sipping on some warm cocoa. Wish I had some music on, but now I don't really feel like moving my muscles anymore. Silence will have to do. A quiet backdrop for my thoughts, neutral and unmoderated. And finally the sleep comes again. A stream of dreams that I rejoin, like walking back into a river that carries me away further through the time. What time is it? I glance at the watch, but it's still an hour to supper. I don't feel like working on the photos anymore, though. I finished a few, but the sleep still clings to my eyelids and crawls across my brain. My thoughts sluggish. Slept for an hour before laughter from the corridor woke me up. We're gonna stop it for the ad. Want to break from the ads? Do you know ads dance? I slept for an hour before laughter from the corridor woke me up, and then I decided it's time to get up before the rest of the day disappears. Maybe it's a hangover? I've never had one before. I have no idea how it could feel besides stories I've heard from others. I could try going for a walk before getting back to work, and maybe that would clear my mind. But I don't feel like going out into the cold. It's so cozy here. My thoughts once again return to the grim atmosphere of the pub, to Lake and his suddenly serious face when Torolf went to grab us beers. Never seen him this serious before. It was so out of character for him that the image is forever burnt in my head, like a second face of him. I should talk with him, now that we're back at the guest house and can speak in private. Otherwise it won't stop eating me. Turn off the laptop and grab a pair of Stoopwaffle I took with me from Manslow. Maybe Lake will want some too. Before I can make a decision, however, the door opens in full swing, Torolf stepping out of the room. Oh, Arvo. Hello there. He grins when he notices me, closing the door behind him before speaking. The fur on his head is disheveled and he reeks of sweat and arousal, doing nothing to hide it. He leans back on the door, paw resting on his waist, the loose tank top giving me a view of his armpit. I nod. Still planning to go to the film? Mm-hmm. Torolf. I'll go too. Just need a shower first. See you there, tiger. He winks to me, the other eye gleaming in the dull light of the lamps lining the wall. A wave of cold sweat runs down my back, our eyes lock together. Act normally. See you. He walks past me into his room, tail swinging behind him, brushing against my paw. My paw clenches into a fist. Did he not notice? I'm burning with envy, and any excitement I felt for the day, all the good emotions I've had in me, all vanished in a moment. I stare at the door in front of me, Lake on the other side. His face in the bar flashes through my mind. Lake, what are you doing? He didn't seem okay. I wanted to ask him about him and Torolf subtly, but I'm concerned now. The immediate wave of intense envy gives way to sympathy for the lion. I should talk to him, not only for myself, but for him too. Before I have the chance to knock, the door opens slowly. Lake's head peeks out before he walks into the corridor, his eyes wide open in surprise. Arvo, hello. I heard someone talking at the door. Was that you? Yeah, I met Torolf when he was leaving. Did you want something? Can't bring myself to tell him why I came when I look at his dejected snout. I remember you mentioned a beer I brought with you earlier in the bar. Can I come in? It's not the best time, honestly. I mean, do you want to talk, maybe? You look like you could use some company, but if you're not sure, then I'll go. I don't want to be a bother. Well, his eyes dart left and right as if scanning the corridor for any onlookers lurking in the corners. But there's only 2 of us here, thankfully. Yeah, I think it'd be best for us to talk. Come in. It's hot and... yeah. Lake sits down on the bed with his paws stuffed between his legs, an aura of cold around him. Is everything okay? Yeah, it's just... I didn't want you to see Torolf coming out of my room. Sorry. It's not your fault. Are you feeling fine? You seem to be rather gloomy after we left the bar. I'm sober, at least. But, to be honest, I kind of regret introducing Torolf to you. Harsh, but I can't blame him, can I? I'll probably feel the same if I was in his place. I started talking before you did. Torolf met me in the lobby when he was waiting for you. Right. You're right, I forgot. But, I see. I'm sorry. I didn't want to steal your friend or anything like that. I think I just went along with what Torolf was doing. Lake stays silent with his eyes cast downcast. I don't know what else I can say to him. I don't have anything else I can offer him other than an apology. It feels as if a rift opened between us, a tectonic crack in the ocean bed, and we're being pulled apart. Slow step after another, not to startle him, I walk up to his bed and sit down next to him. He doesn't react. What can I do? What can I say to get us out of this? Maybe you want that beer. Do I? Still feel the alcohol in my head. Doesn't seem like a good idea, but I don't want to sit here in silence, and a beer would at least occupy my pause. What beer do you have? It's not something very strong. For something unusual at the store, and they suggested Belgian beer. I think it's called Lambic? I don't think it's too strong. I don't know, maybe I'll take a sip. Sure. I have it on fill. Lake comes back with a small bottle, maybe about 330 milliliters, snow still clinging to it. A top, instead of a normal cap, is a cork. Yeah. Lake puts the bottle down on the table and sits back with a sigh. The atmosphere between us cleared up a bit, at least. Are you angry at me? Angry? No, of course not. Why would I be? I don't know. I was afraid that you could have been. He sighs, leaning on me. Warm and tender, paws folded on his knees. You're my friend. I know we haven't known each other for long, but I like you and I wouldn't want us to fall apart. Getting sappy, aren't I? Sorry. You're my friend too. It's nice to have you around, you know? I don't know why we didn't hang out more prior to the camp. We live so close by that we could see each other every day if we wanted to. I guess I didn't want to get into his life uninvited, and maybe he was just waiting for me to bridge the distance between us. We met at his room twice after all. It was fun both times. You know, I was a bit mad earlier, but not at you, more at myself. I was envious when you two started hanging out. It's not like I was very close to Torolf even before that, and then he spent most of the last day with you. We had some plans for the first evening. It really sucked when he canceled them. And he knew that Torolf canceled the plans because of me. I felt like someone close to me was being torn apart from me, or maybe is losing interest in me. It sucked. It sucked so hard. Never looked at it from his perspective. I never put him in the equation. And now I feel like an asshole. Like, I'm sorry. No, don't be. It's not like you could have known. And even if these are just my own problems. I don't know why I'm like this. Why I'm getting attached to people like that. Even when I know it's a bad idea and then I suffer. Again, and again, and again. It's not your fault. It sounds like you just had bad luck. I was a bit envious too. Or a lot, actually. I didn't know you and Torolf were a thing when I started talking with him. We're not really a thing. And if I knew he was already meant to meet with you, I wouldn't have asked to stay in his room. I'm sorry, really. I should have seen and not gotten between you two. Maybe it's good that you did. I know, I'm starting to think that it might be the time to end this. If I think about it, I barely know the two of them, let alone how their friendship or whatever they have looks. I don't have any advice for him. I don't even know what I could ask about. But it's fairly obvious that it's not good for him. Oh boy, it's really complicated, isn't it? Not as much as you'd think. But, Arvo, can I ask something of you? Sure, go ahead. He stumbles, looking down as if searching for the right words. Oh yeah, what are you afraid of? Well, it complicates dating. I don't see myself as a guy, and I like guys, but if I date a guy, they'd expect me to be a guy. But then, the version of myself that I'm throwing to others is different than how I see myself. It's not good either. Lots of people are pan, and I think you prefer to date people who like you for who you are, not for who you pretend to be. I guess. They look at me solemnly, eyes seeking validation and comfort. So I pull the line close, both my arms draped around them, and hold them tight. And holding them, I sigh deeply, letting them rest on me and deflate. Still, I'm tortured by my own thoughts. What did they do together before I came here? I want to know and I don't want to at the same time. It's a sickly kind of curiosity, one that suffocates, bringing all the possibilities to mind. It's uncomfortable, to say at least. But it's so easy to plunge into it, torture myself with the imagined scenes. I can't ask Lake about it, it's way too private. So letting it consume me is all I can do, unless I find the willpower to break the loop of thoughts. Finally, I find a thread, something to focus on. The reason I came here in the first place. What you said back at the bar, what did you mean? I'm sorry for that, I don't know what came over me. I thought we'd get sad so easily when drinking. I'm not mad, I'm just not sure what to make of it. Was it advice or more of a threat? I don't know, I had a point to make and I wanted to get it across. That being... You might think you two are close, but you aren't. You might think he cares about you, but he doesn't. You're a toy in his paws to use and be flung away at will. And still, you'll let him. And you will enjoy it. I don't want to give up on him. Not yet. I want to capture this feeling like butterflies fleeting and stirring. I don't know anymore. I want to feel happy and warm in his arms. I couldn't leave just yet, even if I tried. It makes me feel things I never knew I was capable of feeling. I don't care if it's a lie. I feel wanted when I'm sitting with him. In the end, I'm just like Lake. Even knowing the end, I still want to stay to see it. Torolf is already here, leaning on the wall opposite to the entrance, looking at his phone. My stomach sinks. I don't want to talk with him now. Not yet. Am I angry? No, I think I'm afraid. But of what? My own feelings? Think we're getting cake today too? I hope so. One yesterday was so nice. Tell me. Glance at Torolf again, still absorbed in whatever he's doing on his phone. What are you planning to do? What do you mean? With Torolf. You said you're thinking it's time to end this. I'll see. I think I know what to do, but I still have to think about it. Hey there, what's up? We just got here. Want to grab some food? Yeah, the supper today looks nice. Bitch. Man, I love the food here. I say, wiping crumbs from my chin, then stuffing myself with more cake. What kind of cake is it? I think it's cashew cream and blueberries on a crumbly base. Either way, it's so nice. Yeah, the cake we had on Wednesday was the best, though. I don't know. I don't remember what we had 2 days ago. The pace in which my life is changing while we're here is almost vertigo-inducing. That's not to say I don't like it. On the contrary, I think I needed it. Something to get me out of my room and among the people. By the way, do you know what film we're watching today? No idea. It didn't say in the itinerary. I bet it'll be some comedy or action film, something easily digestible to go along with the food. Oh, I think it's starting. Indeed, the coach turns off the lights, leaving only one lamp at the back of the room, and turns on the projector, the beam of light directed at the wall. We're sitting on the blankets already, closer to the back of the room, so we only have to turn toward the wall to see the film. The title, Call You By My Name, shows on the screen in a playful font, accompanied by gentle music, like a ride through scenic Tuscan countryside. I think I've heard about it. Shh. Lake looks down dejected before focusing on the screen once again. Ooh, is that Timothée Zalameki? Shh. Torolf pulls both of us closer, each to his one side, cuddled together like penguins in winter. But it's not the three of us. It's me and Torolf, and it's Lake and Torolf, and something within me rebels against the state of things. What do I really want? I want to stay close to him. I want to feel wanted and included, and he gives me that. Maybe Lake isn't right. Why would they be? Even if things didn't work out between them and Torolf, it doesn't have to go the same way with me. I silence that part, leaning back on the tiger, my head on his shoulder again. A place I dreamed to call my own. And as we stay like that, watching, I really feel it is. Oh, Arvo. Hey. Hey, Arvo. Wake up. It's over. Over. Word echoes in my head. A pure sound, an amalgamate of phonemes before the meaning becomes decipherable. It's over. How long have I been out? The last 10 minutes, I think. I missed the ending. Well, it was very sad. Oh. Rub my eyes, wiping away the remnants of sleep clinging to my face, pulling my snout down, and lean back on Torolf. So how did it end? Let's say it wasn't a good ending. Oh. Did they split up? I kind of saw it coming, but I still hoped for a happy end nevertheless. Perhaps they were just too different. The worlds too far removed from each other for this to ever work. Why? What happened? Hard to say. Timotooth is such a cutie, though. The scenes scroll in my head, and I look for threads and reasons. I think I see what it was aimed for. But I should see it once again, this time in full. With an uncontent rumble, I cling to Torolf, seeking comfort. He stretches sleepily with a yawn, maw wide open, then drapes one arm over my shoulder. I didn't expect to see gay sex on the screen today. Wonder who chose the film. Did you like it? The film, I mean, not gay sex. I don't know. Felt a bit naive from the very beginning, but at least it was fun. I quite liked it, at least what I saw of it. I don't know if there was any moral lesson or anything like that in it, but I liked the intensity and passion. Exactly. And it felt somewhat relatable for obvious reasons, though it took much less time for Torolf and I to kick off our friendship. Snuggled into the tiger, I go through the film again, from the start, scene by scene, methodically stringing them together, looking for the meaning between the frames. The cafeteria slowly empties, last groups of students getting up and taking their conversations with them outside. Should we go with getting late? Yeah, we'd better go. Torolf's arm is gone from my back, and they both stand up, stretching their legs, and I stand up with them. That was a long film. They should have brought in couches instead of blankets. My back is killing me. A matter of proper posture. Anyway, we'll be going. Good night. See you tomorrow. Going? Good night. And they leave the room together, the door closing behind them with a dull thud. The ground, there's only me and Coach left here, the Panther turning off the computer and unplugging the projector. Thought of asking Torolf about spending tonight in his room again, but I see that it's off the table. I didn't really think of any other option, or what I'd do if he declined, and I didn't consider that he could say no. I'm not sure what to do with myself now. There's a yawning hole in my evening in place of my plans that feels almost like a physical presence, or rather absence. Really, what should I do? Go back to my room, read a book, maybe? Coach glances at me from behind the table, packing the projector back into a box. I think he wants me to leave so that he can finish tidying up after us. But I don't want to go to my room yet. Instead, walk up to the door leading outside onto the terrace, to the near darkness just beyond the glass pane. We're going to leave off here tonight. I know we'll have to read even more, but we just have to. Devin, save us. Take us to the United States of America. America, truly, what the fuck is a kilometer? Anyways, stay safe, have a good night, and I will see you all tomorrow.